unfortunately, that's going to be next week. That's going to be Monday. There may be a day or two after Monday when before the lower court judge, the case has to be sent back technically, and this is all very procedural and very, very sort of technical, but suffice to say that it's going to be sent back to the lower court on Monday, and then there may be a day or two period before TPS, while TPS is still in effect, but I wouldn't expect TPS to formally be in effect past the end of next week. What can Haitian communities do? And my consistent message has been, we went from a situation in which there was one question that we had to answer legally, which is TPS going to continue? That question has been answered, in my opinion, the wrong way by the Supreme Court. So now we have 350,000 individual questions to answer. And so it's really impossible for me to stand here and say, here's what everybody should do in terms of what to apply for or what status they might be eligible for, because now it's all case by case. So that's why it's really important that people go out there and find a reputable immigration attorney that they can talk to and figure out what their options are.
In terms of Supreme Court, there is no such things that TPS can be extended and the language the Supreme Court is going to use, that it will be done after the decision.
It's extremely unlikely that there's going to be any kind of relief coming from the courts in the short term. In the long term, there might be. We're still evaluating what claims remain and what legal theories we can still push following the Supreme Court's ruling. We're going to file with the lower court what our intentions are in about 10 days. I wish I could say more about that at this point, but genuinely we have not come to a conclusion about how we're going to proceed yet.
So what outcome can you expect when you file with the lower court in terms of the
Well, we're not sure. I mean, we're not sure. I don't want to give anybody false hope at this point. The Supreme Court's ruling was very, very, very far-reaching. Yes, it was an interim decision. Yes, it is our position that we still have a live equal protection claim. But we need to be very smart about how we litigate this so that it doesn't go back up to the Supreme Court again and we find ourselves in possibly the same situation we find ourselves in now. So as I said in the press conference, every decision that we are making now going forward is the number one consideration in our mind is what is best for Haitian TPS holders and this community. And every decision we make going forward is based on that first and foremost. So, I mean, I know that this is the number one question people have, is what comes next. And I wish I had a better answer than I do, but unfortunately right now, all I know is that there is going to be at least a short-term period, and by short-term I mean at least a number of months, where TPS is going to be out of effect and people are going to fall out of status. Unfortunately, that's just the reality right now.
Besides, like, checking legal, reputable lawyers, immigration lawyers, what advice would you give someone with TPS right now?
Keep your hope up. Keep hope alive. Hope is really powerful, and I couldn't do this job if I didn't have it. And if I didn't think there was still hope, I wouldn't be doing this. And I wish I had better advice than that, but that's all I've got to say at the moment. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.